Hey guys, it's Lolian and we're back with Legends Arceus. So, I did some grinding off screen, just a little bit. My Pokemon aren't even that much higher in level at this point, but I did do enough research to earn rank 3. So I'm gonna go talk to Captain Silene real quick. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. Here you go, ma'am. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. 3-star rank. With this, you have officially attained the rank of 3rd star in the Galaxy Expedition team. I can use Great Balls now, and Pokemon up to level 40 will obey my orders reliably in battle. Rewards you earn for your survey report will be more generous now too. Have this as well. It is a further recipe you'll need for crafting. The recipe for Great Balls. 1 Apricorn, 1 Iron Chunk, and 1 Tumblestone. Continue to dedicate yourself to completing the Pokedex if you hope to rise higher in the ranks. Alright. I also went and caught a female and male Hippopotas, so I need to find the woman that I think it was the fashion designer. And I should have what I need to expand the store. I have some new styles in stock. Please feel free to have a look. What can I help you with, hun? About your request. Could you show me a male Hippopotas, then? Next, I'd like to see a female Hippopotas. Here you go. What? I never thought just a change in color would lead to such a different impression for the same Pokemon. That's definitely inspired me. Give me just one moment. Please have a look at the newest entries in my shop's lineup. Alright, let me go grab those grains. I'm sure I need to have them in my inventory. And then I can take one of those Hippopotas over to the farmers, because they asked for a ground-type Pokemon. Please bring Taohua 3 stalks of hardy grains and try and talk some sense into him. But for now, would you like to buy something? No. You want me to deliver this. And I need to pull up getting a hold of new wares. Where's that pointing me to? Oh, he's in the Galaxy Hall. Maybe I'll go deliver a Hippopotas first. I also did double check, and I do still have my shiny Enamorus, thank heavens. I thought I might, but while I was recording the last episode, I got hit with a giant wave of anxiety that I lost it. You got a ground-type Pokemon I could borrow? Sure do. Your Pokemon will sure be a big help in expanding the fields. Might as well get started. Wowee, it's turning this gritty old soil all soft and fluffy like it's nothing. How's it doing that? That's a great question. And it seems we're done here. What a trooper. That was some fine work. Any crops we plant here will do great, and it's all thanks to you two. We'll keep your Pokemon here to help out with the field work a little longer. Just give a holler if you want to swap in a different Pokemon to be our plowing partner. But I vaguely remember not having my shiny Enamorus in Legends. Because I definitely did put it in Legends to, like, check it out, see how cool it is. But I had a vague memory of not keeping my shiny Enamorus in Legends, nor my shiny Meloetta in Scarlet and Violet, and I just had this, like, overwhelming sense of dread at the thought of leaving them in there. So, it's a good thing that I, listened to that sense of dread, I guess, because I didn't lose those. They would have been hard to replace, but not impossible. Alright, where's this guy? Oh, he's downstairs. What? Oh, there's a downstairs. There's like a basement to this place. Clearly, I didn't remember that. Hey, buddy. Ho ho, if it isn't the Security Corps recruit who quelled the Lord of the Woods. Here as Choi's errand girl, are you? Don't waste your breath. I've got nothing to sell him in his store anyway. Now go on, scurry. Pestering me for goods when I'm already tearing my hair out trying to get hearty grains? Sheesh. Well, that's a funny thing. I have some of those. Wait, you've got hearty grains. Would you let me have some? Please, just 3 stalks. Yes, sir. Handed over 3 stalks. Ah, hearty grains, the Crimson Mireland's finest feature. The sway of those golden brown stalks across the landscape, it fills me with yearning for home. I'd wager if you combined hearty grains with other ingredients, it'd bring out tasty aromas that would make Pokemon gather round. Alright, I won't send you back a failure since you so kindly brought me these hearty grains. Tell Choi I'll set him up with some new wares. Cool. That means I'll have more stuff to buy that I haven't purchased anything because I don't have that much money. I kind of want to get more space in my satchel, but money. I don't have a lot of it. We got new goods in stock, thanks to you. I'm sorry if you had to deal with all this. Tao Hua and I have some complications before. But thanks to you, we've got excellent new items to offer. Do buy some. Maybe another time, buddy. For now, I've got places to be. Sights to see, Pokemon to catch. All that jazz. I'll store the rest of the hearty grains in here, though. Okay, so we probably need to head back to return that wall fragment. Okay. Oh, and before I forget, thanks to my work, I can evolve this Eevee. Look at my pretty boy. Yeah, speaking of new moves, let's take a look at yours. Check moves. There should be a way to change moves. Oh, Fairy Wind. Let's change out Tackle. Just to make sure that those moves they did not change. What did I do wrong? Oh, hit X to confirm. Yes, please. Alright, let's go talk to Volo. Good work, very good work indeed, Lolian. You got the fragment back, safe and sound. I'm well aware of Kalava's reputation. They say she's stubborn, too old-fashioned, and so on. But she's given the Pearl Clan all she has, ever since she was young. She lived her prime years here in the Hisui region, trusting in the guidance of Almighty Sinnoh. I don't think it's that she hates the Diamond Clan or the Galaxy team. Rather, I think she simply loves the Pearl Clan very, very much. Anyway, I do hope you're able to calm Ursaluna's frenzy, Lolian. A raging Pokemon in the area definitely isn't good for business, I assure you. Alright. Excuse me, Kalava. I've got your wall fragment. I have a barrel. Oh, so you've come to bother me again. Well, come as often as you like, but it won't change my mind. This wall fragment. What? You went and retrieved the fragment from those bandits? Why go out of your way like that for a complete stranger like me? I guess you're eager to calm Ursa Luna, If possible. I admit, I didn't expect anyone else to truly care for Ursa Luna. Well then, let's see that wall fragment. And there we go. Good as new. I'm skipping over this because, let me read what it says. All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. I see. I suppose it means people helping each other, like how you helped retrieve the fragment. I've read this passage many, many times, but this is the first time I've truly understood what it means. Maybe this is Almighty Sinnoh's guidance. What is your name then, girl? I see. Lolian. Please lend me your strength so that we may help Ursa Luna. It's true that Ursa Luna has become enraged, but he doesn't seem to be in an utter frenzy. I think he will return to his normal state if we can just give him some medicine. I could never bring myself to engage Pokemon in battle, but that's something I can rely on you for, am I right? Ursa Luna prefers to stay on Sludge Mound. Please join me there when you're ready. So, probably a normal ground type? If I had to guess. So, Kalava's not going to be the best. My Weasel's probably going to be the best. No, it's not the strongest member of my team. Although, in theory, it won't be able to hit Staravia. Alright, where am I going? Over there? I should probably cross this bridge. I don't exactly have the power to swim yet. Which is kind of important because apparently I can't swim. Oh, excuse me, Alpha Tangrowth. Ow. I was hoping you wouldn't do that. I want that Sky Tumble Stone, but I don't really want to deal with the Pokemon that's hiding underneath it. What's up with you? Hello there. So you're the Survey Corps child who quelled the Lord of the Woods, are you? Think you could help with setting up our new base camp? We're making one up by the bogs. That would be nice. Our Odo could sure use someone as capable as you. He's a fresh construction corps recruit, still learning the ropes. I would like to set up a camp near here. Would make things a little bit easier. Whoa there, I'd keep your distance if I were you. Just look at those bothers. They're taking up the spot where I was gonna set up a base camp. One stunky would be a headache, but this little group is a full-blown migraine. Maybe I can get someone else from the team to handle this. Someone good at battling. I'm not bad. Are you sure you're up to this, though? They stink something fierce. Leave it to me. Well, if you insist, but I gotta beat 3 of them, so be ready to run. But you've gotta beat 3 of them, so be ready to run and stay downwind. Look how cute the stunkies are. Okay. Ow. I suppose I shouldn't have used a move that wasn't 100% accurate. I knew Staravia was gonna go down when all of them are level 20. Come on, Lexio. I'm just gonna poison him. Well, at least one Stunky is down. That's not gonna do anything because Lexio's already poisoned. We'll just take damage from the poison. Oh, that's good. Okay, both of them paralyzed. Paralyzed can't move. Paralyzed can't move. Sweet. We're going to use a super potion. Okay, let's just fight this Stunky. Poison gas, which doesn't hurt. And then bite the last one. Look at that. All done. Staravia didn't get any experience because they died. You weren't kidding. You've got talent. And your Pokemon were so brave, too. I can't believe you handled 3 Stunky all by yourself without getting smelly. Thanks to you, we can get the base camp set up now. Hold on a minute. There you go. What do you think? Makes things feel a little safer out here, no? And there's not a whiff of Stunky here either. Stop by any time. Oh, hi, Professor. This makes a second base camp for us to use in the Crimson Mirelands. Perhaps some Stunky will pop by for fun and games sometime, eh? Wouldn't that be a treat? Alright, let's take a bit of a rest. Okay. Let's go help out Ursaluna. He's just being a cranky pants and won't take his medicine, eh? Over here, Lolian. Ursaluna is enraged, yes, but he must still recall his long friendship with the Pearl Clan. He never fails to show up the moment I play my Celestica flute. Oh, he's coming. Rawr. Now, show your mettle to Ursaluna, but remember that Ursaluna is a Pokemon very dear to the Pearl Clan. I will not permit you to catch him. Obviously. I'm just gonna beat him up. That moon is going fast. Okay. Let's go with the accurate move. Oh, level 26. This, and you're gonna lower my offensive stats. You're gonna lower my attack. Yeesh. Should have seen that coming, honestly. You're gonna tell me that I'm not ready for this? Vigil style. Oh, you're using baby doll eyes on me. You're gonna hit me? Yeah, sure are. But maybe with that lowered, I can get a few jabs in with my last few Pokemon. Weasel can survive this. Heck yeah. Just barely. Sheesh. Ursaluna, my poor darling, you must be exhausted from running around like that. Come, let me make you all better. I have a special medicine of the Pearl Clan. It'll clear out any poison in a Pokemon's body. If poison's what's causing Ursaluna's rage, this is sure to calm him down. We call it Toxagon. Bleh! Same. It's so potent that we can only use it on tough, resilient Pokemon like Ursaluna. There, dear Ursaluna, you've calmed down now, haven't you? This is all very strange, though. It wasn't glowing. Very astute of you, Galaxy Team Recruit. You're exactly right. When you quelled Kleavor's frenzy, I could see the strange light rising into the sky all the way from here. But no such strange light erupted from Ursaluna after you defeated him, nor was he glowing. And what is this clinging to Ursaluna's coat? It seems like some kind of powder. That girl from the Diamond Clan, Arezu. Now why did she, of all people, find the need to come and tell me about Ursaluna, I wonder? Oh, but I almost forgot something important. Play your Celestica flute for me, won't you? Ursaluna opened his heart and learned well the sound of your playing. And the Earth Plate. Nice. Ursaluna is very good at finding things that are buried in the ground. We say that he's digging for treasure, even if these treasures might not always glitter or gleam. Now go and let your commander know of what transpired here, child of the Galaxy Team. Brr. You can now call Ursaluna and dig for treasure. Ursaluna will rush towards any treasure he senses in front of him. Press the Y button to dig for treasure when Ursaluna finds a spot that makes him react particularly strongly. You might find something very nice. Well, that's good. At least we have a base camp over here. Alright, let's rest up a little bit because my Pokemon are very sad. And then... Lilian, I think you've got something stuck to you. What? Oh! Was that a Pokemon? Come to think of it, Volo did mention that there were carvings that resembled writings on the wall of the Celestian ruins. But supposing that the Pokemon we just saw is a species with multiple forms, perhaps the carvings were actually likenesses of this very Pokemon. I'm going to add a section specifically for that species to your Pokedex, Lolian. Sounds good, Professor. Unknown notes were added to your Pokedex. What's this now? Letter-like markings seem to have appeared in this section I've just added. And was that your ARC phone I just heard? If your mysterious device is reacting to this new species, I wonder what that could mean. Press the Y button while viewing the cover of your Pokedex to jump to your unknown research notes. By deciphering the cryptic symbols found in these notes, You can try to find all the unknown hiding throughout the region. These unknown possess a mysterious power that repels Pokeballs containing Pokemon, so you won't be able to battle them, but track them down and catch them all if you can. Okay, take a look at my findings. And then we'll head back to Commander Kamado. Return to the village. Oh, hey, Ray. You're back! Get to the commander's office, quick! That seems serious. Just store these away. If only I could get out my ride Pokemon. Sigh. Oh, looks like there's more, requests on the professor's, blackboard. Chalkboard. Same difference. Well, Benny's here. Lolian, we have a situation here. Let me explain. Lilligant, our clan's Lady of the Ridge, is in a frenzy, and Arezu knowingly kept this from me. Lilligant? Yes, there are only female Lilligant, which makes this honored one our Lady of the Ridge. But this isn't the time for cultural lessons. I'd like to find out just what Arezu was thinking, but she's nowhere in Jubilife Village. Last I saw, she was at the Wallflower, polishing off a big old plate of potato mochi. Not that I blame her, my cooking is simply irresistible after all. If Arezu of the Diamond Clan was somehow involved in that situation with the raging Ursaluna of the Pearl Clan, it could lead to the two clans going at each other's throats again. Tell me, Commander, if we do end up in a struggle with the Pearl Clan, what will your people do? We would be forced to remain neutral. Meaning what? If we were to show support for one side, it would put us at odds with the other. We came here to create a home for ourselves, not to take part in tearing the land apart. Right, of course. After all the work you've put in to get us to treat one another as equals and keep us from fighting, I suppose it's no surprise you'd refuse to intervene if trouble were to break out again. Lolian, perhaps you have some idea of how we might address this situation. I could call Ursaluna. Ursaluna? So he and Warden Kalaba found you worthy? That's perfect then. Ursaluna should be able to sniff out Arezu wherever she's gone. If you are strong enough that Ursaluna deemed you worthy, then you should be ready to quell Lilligant's frenzy as well. I'll head to Lilligant's seat, then Brava Arena, it's called, if you'll excuse me. Listen well, Lolian. You must quell any Pokemon that could cause harm to the people of Hisui. Always remember we came here to make a new home where we could live without war or strife. Sounds good. Guess we're gonna go look for Arezu in the Crimson Mirelands. Kinda interesting that she knew what was going on but didn't think to tell anybody. Back again we go. Probably have to do more grinding in between episodes again. That girl who set out earlier must have been eating some of Benny's potato mochi. I could still smell them on her. That reminds me, I've seen Mistress Kalaba riding around on that Ursaluna she serves, digging for treasure in the ground. Wonder if Ursaluna uses his sense of smell to suss out where treasure might be. Ursaluna now knows Arezu's scent. Follow the blue signals to find her. How convenient. Oh, there's Ghastly in this area. definitely in that direction. Ursaluna's not my favorite noble to ride on, but that's just because he gets really excited when he senses treasure, so it kind of goes crazy. Where's that treasure, Ursaluna? No? Oh, there we go. Old verse 9. Part of a series of old poems that have been unearthed around the Hisui region. Judging from the handwriting, it appears they were all written by the same person. Sure. I set the bones of Pokemon adrift upon the river. I let my memories flow on, adrift upon the river. And to the ocean they will flow, perhaps around the world to go. How many bones in days now gone have I now set adrift from me? How many bones in days to come will I yet set adrift to sea? While every gift with which I part takes a sliver of my heart. Interesting. I do need to try Tumblestones. Alright, let's go find a Rezu. Picked her up there for a second. More treasure? Ooh, a star piece. Oh, there she is. Oh, Lolian, how did it all go with Ursaluna? Yeah, I helped him. Thanks a bunch, girl, but how'd you find me all the way out here? Ursaluna found you. He tracked me all the way here by the scent of those potato mochi I ate? That Ursaluna sure is something. I know he's descended from one of the Pokemon that were blessed by Almighty Sinnoh, but still, wow. My luck's run out, though, as you can most likely tell. I got chased by a Pokemon and sprained my ankle pretty bad as I was running away. It's almost like the world wants to punish me. Ah, there you are. A Rezu, right? Eek! Mistress Calaba, I didn't... I owe you an apology. I treated you with disrespect, thinking you were just some whelp from the Diamond Clan. I'm sorry for that. I should have treated you better. Huh? Wait, but... It's not your fault that Lilligant became frenzied, nor that my Ursaluna was so enraged. You were trying to help them both, weren't you? I didn't even have the courtesy to listen to you. You'd think someone who's lived as long as I have would be more patient. It's okay. I didn't do a good job explaining myself either. Ursaluna only started acting weird after he got too close to Lilligant and smelled her perfume. She was already frenzied by that point, so I'm sure that's what caused it. Ah, that explains the strange powder I found on Ursaluna. It must have been powder from Lilligant. But what happened to your leg, dear? I was gathering ingredients to make balms, but I fell and sprained my ankle. See, the reason I went to Jubilife was to get help for Ursaluna and also learn about crafting. But while I was there, I bumped into Professor Laventon, and he told me about the balms you use to quell Cleavor. So I thought I'd make some for Lilligant using her favorite foods. You Galaxy people know all sorts of things. I'd like to learn even more from you, really. Well then, we'd better take care of Our Lady and get all this mess resolved first. Adaman, what were you thinking doing all this yourself? Did you think I couldn't help you? Though no one would blame you for thinking so. Not much of a leader I am I? I've never even seen Almighty Sinnoh with my own eyes, and I failed to imagine that Lilligant might have become frenzied too. Listen up, Lolian. I'll take the balms that Arezu made and meet you at Brava Arena. Don't worry, Arezu. Lolian will calm Lilligant, and that will be that. Things should settle down. Head to Brava Arena, Lolian. That's where Lilligant's seat lies. Arezu will be taken care of. My dear Beryl and I will make sure she reaches her lady. I think I read that right. Okay. Heading to Brava Arena. Okay. That's right. At least I thought I did. I guess we're taking the long way there. Well, this is the Diamond Clan's place. There's Roselia here. It's a good Pokemon to have. Hopefully I'm going in the right direction. Doesn't seem like I am. Did I take a wrong turn? Oh. 19 more wisps in this area. Alpha Roserade. Here we are. So, you've come. I take it that means you're ready? Of course. Lady Lilligant's a sight to see, even in her frenzy. Behold her, and be grateful. I hope we didn't keep you waiting. Well, you guys made it. All it took was one of my poultices to get Arezu's leg all patched up. Kalaba, ma'am, I'm deeply sorry we've had to lean on your help so much, especially as we're from different clans. Arezu tried to solve the whole situation herself. I dare say she bit off more than she could chew and caused some trouble, but her heart was in the right place. Listen, the Lady of the Ridge, Lilligant, is like a dancer, always in motion, always darting about. You'll want to watch her real close and learn how to dodge her moves. That's right. If you keep on dodging, she might get tired out, and that'll be your opening. That's when you can bring out your own Pokemon and prove your might. Don't let me down. Or, you know, I could just not. That's also an option. Might be harder, but it's an option. Oh, it's a bit foggy. Oh. There she is. Lady of the Ridge, Lilligant. Okay. Press Y to dodge, you'll become invulnerable to Pokemon attacks for a brief moment. Dodge with just the right timing to pass through incoming attacks without taking any damage. Oop. Okay, that's what it meant by that. Oop. All done. And I didn't even have to send out a Pokemon into battle. There we go. Another lord, or lady in this case, calmed. Oh, the meadow plate. Hey, thank you. You didn't just save Lilligant, you saved Arceus as well. I appreciate it. First Ursaluna and now Lilligant. You're amazing, you know that? Being all frenzied didn't suit Lilligant one bit. I'm so happy she's back to her graceful self. No. Arceus, you still owe someone an apology. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. A young one like her is bound to get caught up in some trouble from time to time. Remember what's written in the Silesian ruins? All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. There's wisdom in those words. I imagine they're the teaching of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Of course, I'd completely forgotten about them until a certain somebody helped me remember. We owe you one, ma'am. Don't try to solve everything by yourself, Arceus. You're a warden. Of all people, we should know how to stand in solidarity with others. It's our job to stand side by side with Pokémon, after all. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Well, I can hardly start yelling at you now after Kalaba wrapped all that up so nicely. Just one more thing, Arceus. I know you were trying to do what you thought was right, and I approve of that. But from now on, do it without keeping things from me. Agreed? Other than that, no need to change a thing, except maybe to put in some training. If anything else happens to Lilligant, I need you ready to protect her like the warden you are. I understand. Let's work together from now on to keep the Mirelands safe, Arceus. I'll be sure to inform Irida that both the Diamond Clan and Galaxy Team helped save Ursaluna. You did well, Lolian. All our different groups finally joined hands to work together today. I admit it was a fun day for me, but now it's about time I be on my way. Listen, you know me, I'm Adaman, leader of the Diamond Clan, and I worship Almighty Sinnoh, the ruler of time. Time is all about change, and we can't live in fear of that. We can only try to help the time we live in change for the better. Something tells me helping you folks out will help me do that. I'm looking forward to it. And thank you for everything, Lolian. I think I'll stay and talk to Lilligant for a while. What happened, Lilligant? How'd a kind-hearted Pokemon like you end up all frenzied, huh? Though, it's not like I'm perfect. I hid things and lied and couldn't even keep you safe. I'm real sorry about everything. Liddy. No. So cute. Report to Commander Kamado. Okay. Speed things up and just warp back to this camp. You're a real wonder. I saw light disappearing into that space-time rift. Quelled another frenzied Pokemon, have you? We still don't know what's causing the lightning that frenzies these Pokemon, but you just go on rescuing them without even a hint of trepidation. You might even change the entire course of history here in Hisui, and I definitely want to be in the good books of someone like that. Let's stay in touch, friend. You're always right there, Volo. Everybody's healthy. Nothing to report, so return to the village. Oh, hi, Benny. Found her by the scent of my mochi, did you? Of course you did. When you have my level of skill, your handiwork can be recognized from a mile away. Remember to be thankful for getting to eat such masterful mochi when you come for dinner later. But first, don't you owe Kamado a report? Your meal can wait. Yeah, you're right, Benny. I think we can expand the bag a little bit. I mean, it's only 200 right now. I'm sure it goes up with each one. Oh, yep, 300. Did it start at 100? It might have. So 400, and I'll just spend 500 more. And that'll at least give me an extra row. running around, I was already, like, running out of room in my satchel, which is not very helpful. Especially when you have to craft everything. Okay. What's your problem? There you are! You're the one, right? The one they've been all talking about? The Survey Corps kid that's been exploring the Crimson Mirelands? My younger sister Wanda is in the Security Corps, you see, and she went to the Mirelands too, but she never made it back. You managed to track down that Arceus woman in those boggy Mirelands, right? I don't know how to read. So could you find my sister Wanda too? Anything I can go off of? You planning on using a Pokemon to find her? Would her favorite kerchief maybe help? Ursaluna picked up Wanda's scent. I'm counting on you. Please find Wanda wherever in the Mireland she's ended up. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a Where's Waldo sort of quest for each area. And her name is Wanda, which I think is the female counterpart to Waldo, if I'm not mistaken. So, you successfully calmed Lilligant. Excellent. There may well be times when the Galaxy team will be forced to fight against Pokémon, but it is all for the sake of creating a new home for ourselves, free from war and strife. A stranger falls into our world from a rift in space-time. Then frenzies are induced by strange lightning, which likewise falls from that very same rift. But you have no connection to the lightning, isn't that right? We may need to investigate the rift itself to prove your motives are beyond impugning. I mean, I'm not doing it, obviously. I wouldn't ever want to wish harm to Pokemon. There you go, piping hot potato mochi fresh from the stove. Now, this is the life, eh? Enjoying tasty potato mochi with friends, sharing the latest findings from our Pokemon research, and topping it all off with a good night's sleep. Truly, who could ask for anything more? Sure, it's nice, yet I keep doing the same thing day after day. Is it really getting us anywhere? With our research or with carving out a life here? Oh, right, I have this flashy new recipe, Lolian. It ought to scatter these gloomy thoughts. Scatterbangs. 1 pop pod and a castor fern leaf. Come now, don't worry yourself so, my boy. As a wise man once said, trust in yourself and you will find your way. These words are worth taking to heart. As long as we truly believe in ourselves, I'm sure we'll even complete that Pokedex of ours someday. The next day. Morning, sleepyhead. Hey, Arceus. You'll never guess what? I'm gonna start working at the hairdresser's shop. Now you'll be able to try out my own original hairstyles. Isn't that super exciting? Oh, I'm still gonna be Lilligant's warden and all. I'll be burning the candle at both ends, but I can make it work, don't you worry. Sure, Arceus. Anyway, come on over to the hairdresser's when you can, Lolian. I'll give you a killer hairstyle. I am pleased that you have found a worthy successor for your establishment, Edith. Mr. Kamado, sir. So about that whole Ursaluna situation? If you are to work here in Jubilife Village, you are family to us, no matter who you are or where you're from. Welcome, Arceus. And you, Lolian, you will come with me. To Prelude Beach. Are you actually going to the beach? Not just staying in your office? These people have just arrived here in Hisui. They will live together with us in Jubilife Village. When we of the Galaxy team first arrived in this land, we came ashore on Prelude Beach. It is where everything began. This is where a new life for all of you will begin as well. We've heard that The Hisui region is inhabited by many powerful and frightening Pokemon. But we've also heard the Galaxy team knows a great deal about Pokemon and uses their mysterious powers to help Jubilife Village grow. Indeed, you have both heard correctly. And the reason such tales have reached your ears is largely thanks to Lolian here, one of our Survey Corps recruits. Through the combined efforts of all our team members, let us continue to develop our village and thrive here in the Hisui region. We look forward to doing our part, Commander. The advancement of our understanding of Pokemon, thanks to the Survey Corps, has expanded the areas where we can operate safely. That is what allows us to welcome in newcomers like them. Lolian, you truly do love Pokemon, don't you? Of course. Pokemon have done grave injury to many of our fellows in the Galaxy team, and yet you still find love for these creatures in your heart. I suppose that is a necessary quality for one in the Survey Corps. Remember this, though. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It is imperative that we study them and learn all that we can about them, whether we wish to live alongside them or not. And be warned, as leader of the Galaxy team, I am prepared to make harsh decisions in order to protect Jubilife Village. Excuse me, boss. Irida from the Pearl Clans here. Good. I believe I know what she's here about. As for you, Lolian, you should see for yourself how Jubilife Village is changing thanks to the Survey Corps' efforts. Then you will come to my office. You've left me on the beach? You left me on the beach? You know how long it takes me to travel by leaping everywhere? But it is kind of like, it's understandable that they would be terrified of Pokemon because obviously everything here is primitive. They don't understand Pokemon the way that the people do in the other games when they learn when Pokemon have already been around and like the Pokedex is electronic and all you have to do is catch a Pokemon and then the Pokedex is filled out, but that's not the case here, at least. You have to actually study them by catching them and watching them in their habitats. It's really interesting and this game's amazing. There's a Pokemon I think would be the perfect inspiration for some new designs. It's the species called Shellos, you see. I've heard it has different forms depending on where it lives, with different coloring too. If I could just compare its different forms, I'm certain I'd be filled with inspiration. Could you show me Shellos' different forms? One can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands and the other out in the Cobalt Coastlands. Sounds good. I do want to check out these hairstyles. Hey there, in the mood for a style change? Okay. Let's take a look. Grab yourself a seat. So, what'll it be? Short, long, shorn, definitely not. Middle part, side part. That's very short. Twin tails, curls, braids. I liked the curled style. And then that's the only color. Okay, it's a bit red for my liking, but you got it, girl. Here goes nothing. It's a bit more red than brown, but I mean, in comparison to Arezu's hair. And we're done. Not a bad look, wouldn't you say? Thanks for coming now. Drop by anytime, you hear? I'll keep polishing my skills. Let's take a look at the clothes selection. Buy clothing. not really interested in hats right now. Just everyday kimonos. Oh, but they have patterned ones. Oh, I forgot. That's actually really cool. I'm a little bit sad that, like, I don't get, the Growlithe ones, because those were a limited time, mystery gift, but these are pretty cool, too. Sure, it's matching. I'm not thrilled with the color, but it matches. Okay, what about shoes? Yeah, not a fan of the boots or the sandals, really. Guess we'll keep those the same. And then let's take the dark slate glasses. Okay, I think with that, that's where we're gonna call it for this episode. So, if you guys like what you saw, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!